To check in on the forecast with Christopher Nunley as we get ready to head into the weekend. You know, folks were off yesterday, or they just, aren't out and about on a Friday. Today will be the day that you're going to be out on the road. Got to turn the windshield wipers on for the first time in a while because we've just been so dry, so hot. Complete reverse now.
Yeah, and so to give you an idea of how bad the roads were yesterday, so my family and I, we went up to the mountains to go see the snow, and from Enumclaw to Shelton, where my family lives, it took my aunt over 3 hours to get from Enumclaw to Shelton. Yeah, and that's like more than double the time normal. So if you are out on the road, just factor in that you probably need to give a little extra time and some extra distance between you and that car in front of you, because it's been a while since we've seen rain. It's just hard to believe that we had been so dry for the past really 4.5 months, and now we're finally getting into that active fall weather pattern. And you can see that the radar kind of lit up like a Christmas tree for parts of the Pacific Northwest. We are largely dry in western Washington, but we still have this little area of convergence activity that has developed in parts of Snohomish and really down into King County. Notice that the stretch along I-5, this is generally along 405 east, and that stretch right there of I-90 pretty wet as you work your way east out of Seattle. So if you are heading east on I-90, just keep in mind that you could encounter some areas of rain, some pockets of moderate rain as well. Good news is Snoqualmie Pass, the snow level is actually above Snoqualmie Pass. So it's above freezing at Snoqualmie Pass. No issues in terms of snow on I-90, but the roadways are going to be wet. Bellevue to Issaquah, North Bend area, going to see that rain activity continue over really the next half an hour to hour as this activity continues to slowly shift its way toward the south. And we saw some pretty impressive rain totals over the past 24 hours. Many folks saw well over 1/4 inch of rain, including in Seattle, where we picked up 31/100ths of an inch. Look at Olympia right there, 6/10ths of an inch of rain, and we're going to only add on to these totals throughout the day for parts of Snohomish and King counties. And then we have more rain tomorrow night into our Monday. We aren't only tracking the rain, but some snow. I want to take you up to White Pass. Look at this. We actually saw a few inches of slushy snow. You can see the roadway looks slushy, doesn't look completely iced over right now with those temperatures hovering near freezing. But if you are getting out onto some of the higher passes, just keep in mind there could be a little bit of wet snow that you encounter. Dry right now in Seattle. On the east side, though, we're seeing the rain, 47 degrees to start the day. Temperatures area-wide a little bit cool. You may want that light long sleeve before you step outside. Most areas are in the 40s, and this afternoon we're actually going to stay in the 50s. Yet again, well below average high in the upper 50s. We're going to struggle to even hit 50 degrees in some areas. Now, we will see a couple sun breaks this afternoon, but we're going to see that persistent convergence zone really dance across parts of King County, maybe even sneaking down into Pierce County later on today. We dry out throughout the evening, and it's going to be dry for most of your Sunday before the next weather maker arrives late in the day Sunday into our Monday. That's going to bring rain chances to coastal areas just after dinner time Sunday, and it's going to be a wet start, a wet commute for your Monday morning, so just factor that in. 7-day forecast looking very fall-like. Temperatures in the 50s for highs with a good chance for rain nearly every day.